What's going on? How are you doing? Shango Ray here, and I have a very, very special announcement. As you all know, May 26th is a supermoon. Not only is it a supermoon, it's a supermoon in Sagittarius. And not only is it a supermoon in Sagittarius, it is a lunar eclipse as well. The energy is going to be extremely potent and hot. That is why it's my pleasure to announce what's going to be going down on May 26th. In my opinion, this is arguably probably the most important work that I've done thus far as a group ritual. This is the multidimensional magnetism ritual. This isn't a ritual about manifesting a certain amount of money, a particular lover or kind of lover, a protection. It's not about any particular effect. When I say effect, when we want something, it is an effect. That's what we're really saying. I cannot stress the importance of this particular ritual. This is the ritual that puts all your puzzle pieces together. This is all encompassing. This isn't just about one area of your life. This is about you. And I'm talking about to the root of who and what you are. It's also an exploration, because this particular ritual is about unleashing your almighty divine magnetism. The nature of the universe is expansive. And no matter how many successes you have accrued, there's always room to grow. Maybe not in this area, even in that area, but in all these different areas, in your awareness of things. Let's talk about it. So, as I just mentioned, this is more than just about some superficial effect. Yes, it's great to manifest things. I'm not against that. Most of the time, when we want something, or we cast a ritual, we're doing it because in some form or fashion, we are affirming that we don't have it. I spoke on this earlier with this message. I gave a little special message or whatever. This ritual is going to facilitate, guide, usher you into a whole new relationship with yourself. This is the most important work I have done, that we will do, I feel. Because when you get this, everything else comes. Everything else comes. It's bigger than one particular isolated effect or intention. As I mentioned, this is about you. Okay? This is about also communing with what it is that you truly, truly want. Many of us waste so much time and energy trying to fight and suppress the things we don't want, chasing frivolous things that we think we want. And this is, in a way, like a major just electric shock, okay, to every atom of your being, to where all your electrons line up. Your magnetism affects everything. Magnetism not only attracts what you want or what you truly desire, it also, if you think about a magnet, it has two sides. One side attracts, the other side repels. What if you could finally reach that place inside of yourself where you effortlessly draw and magnetize those things, those situations, those people, those ideas, where you finally break the shackles of these false imprisonments that have been put on you. Nobody wants you in your pure magnetism. Nobody. Not the powers that be anyway. But somebody like myself, who's on my shit, it would be an honor and a pleasure to see you on your shit, to see you killing it, to see you crushing it. When you win, I win. That's always been my motto, and that's always been my philosophy. No, this ritual is not about you. You can handle that shit. Whether it's money, whether it's a particular kind of lover, whether it's protection. And like I said, you won't really need protection as much because you're going to basically automatically just start to repel those things that don't resonate with you, such as certain kinds of fuckery, accidents, sickness, energy vampires. I mean, you name it. And the beautiful thing is you're not going to have to always try and micromanage. You're not going to have to try and do a ritual for every single thing you want. This is the nuclear bomb. This is about trust. You see, at some level, if you've experienced what others may call failure, you don't trust yourself. Maybe you've done a ton of rituals. Maybe you've had some successes and some not. But you don't trust yourself. There's a level of intimacy and trust. If I could just give it to you, I would. But it's an inside job, and it has to come from you. However, I can assist you. Being able to give yourself permission to go forward with what it is that you want. With what it is, I don't even want to say want, with what it is that you choose. Based on an integration of your heart and mind. Like a fucking major laser beam. Giving yourself that permission. And in essence, giving yourself the ability, the permission to be that person who has that money, who has the person, who has the whatever it is. I don't know what it is particularly that you truly, truly want. I don't have to know. As long as I can help you to know, my job is done. Because once you do that, that's like a huge part of the battle. I do got to say this, though, too. This does come with a warning. You're about to enter a ritual. Listen to me carefully, please. You're about to enter a ritual that's going to make you extremely and highly magnetic. The ritual itself is not going to make you. It's going to be the conduit, the channel in which you can adjust, transform, or transmute your own magnetism. And it's going to be high. And it's going to be strong. So you're going to need to be paying more attention to what it is you're dwelling on, what it is you're attached to, what it is that you are giving your energy to by way of your attention, because the shit's gonna come. Be that good, bad, or indifferent, it's going to come. I can't stress this enough to you. You know, this isn't something that we're going, of course you're still going to need to take action on those things or whatever it is. But I promise you, it's going to be a whole different kind of experience. It's not going to feel like effort. Okay? In my opinion, from now on, whenever you hear me say effort equals try, and try equals failure in most people's mind. And we don't try here. We do. Straight up. We may get a particular result that we can learn from. So win, learn, or draw, you're going to hit your mark. Every time. Failure is a state of mind, like everything else. And we've all had these switches where we try something and it doesn't work, or we do something and it doesn't work. And there's that thing that just kind of like, well, we failed. It's just not going to work. Maybe this is a sign, maybe whatever. Maybe it's just data. Maybe it's just feedback that we can use. Everything gives you feedback. Most people they leave it on the cutting room floor. They don't recognize it. My greatest intention for this ritual and for you is liberation, freedom. Freedom to be authentically you. To give yourself permission to be authentically you. And that can change along the way. That's fine. We are going to change. We're going to evolve. You're not going to be the same person as you was last week, last year, or next week, next year. That's great. But that's what it's about. It's like I said, a literal lightning bolt. If you take a piece of iron, you charge it with electricity, all the electrons line up. That's what happens. Alignment. With that superpower of alignment, there's really not much you cannot do. So what if you can ride the wave of that alignment? You're going to notice that you start pulling a lot to you, or that you're pulled. Magnetism works that way too. Who's to say whether you are attracting what you desire or your desires attracting you, because now you're ready. And what if you take that magnet we were talking about, the other side that repels? What if you start it seems like it's automated almost, where you start repelling the ideas, the thoughts, the other people's voices and opinions that have made a nice comfy home inside of your head, that have helped to run your life. Now, if they ain't a badge carrying member of your club, they're going to be brought to the surface. Hey, who is this? Who are you? You're not a member here. You got to get the fuck out. As opposed to them being able to run rampant and you just don't even know who's who or what's what. Don't know you're up from your down. This is a mega time, and this is a mega ritual for change. This is the ritual that puts all the puzzle pieces together. It works cohesively with all your other rituals. If you happen to have gotten a custom spirit servant, it's going to set your custom spirit servant on fire. If you don't know what that is, we do make custom spirit servants for a particular area of your life, or whatever it is that the client wants. And that spirit will go to work for you. But if you have these other counter intentions and different, dissonance in frequency, like your shit's just all over the place, there's no cohesiveness, it's going to make it harder for your spirit servant. It's going to make it harder for your rituals. It's going to make it harder for you. Let's get down to the brass tacks of things. When you join the multidimensional mega magnetism ritual, this is what you get. And I'm pulling out all the stops. I want to give you as much as I possibly can. So listen carefully. A, you get the ritual that's going to be delivered right to you on May 26th. There is a compendium tutorial video in which I'm going to give you, because people like techniques and methodologies and how-tos. I get that. I'm going to give you a compendium tutorial video of some things I have never released to people before. I've never released publicly. They've been my secrets. And I'm going to give them to you so you can utilize them after the ritual. There is an upcoming product, the Mucho Magnification Subliminal Incantation. This is all about continuously increasing your magnetism. Ain't that a beautiful thing? And the best part about it is, like I said, it's subliminal incantations. It's a mixture of subliminal incantations and other things which you do not hear. And what you don't hear produces something you get to see, something you get to feel, touch, etc. This will be released the day after the ritual. So you get it first. The point of any of the subliminal incantations, you just put it on. Like when you come home from work, you put your stereo on or something, you put your phone on with your mega speaker thing that you got, and maybe it's in one room and you're walking around the house, but you can still hear it. Maybe you're not paying attention to it. You're not paying attention. You're not supposed to pay attention to it. That's the beautiful thing about it. And it gets all in them, every nook and cranny and crevice. And next thing you know, you got the ritual under your belt. You're employing different tactics that you are seeing affect you in such a positive way in real time. And to back it up, you also have the new subliminal incantations. For those who order before Wednesday, May 19th, 11:59 p.m., I'm going to give you a 7-day pass to our new membership site, The Sorcerer's Corner. This is an occult treasury. We got rituals. We got all of our digital products are on there. Okay, depending on what level somebody would to subscribe. The gold level, you get access to all the material, and every public ritual that we do, just like this one, you automatically get access to it. And everything is right in your membership site. You ain't got to worry about emails. You ain't got to worry about nothing. At the platinum level, and there's also workshops and classes coming, there's also secret group rituals amongst just the platinum members as well. So this is going to be your site. You are going to determine the direction in which we go. What kinds of spells? What other things do you want to see? We're going to make it happen for you. But anyways, you're going to receive a 7-day pass to that. The Sorcerer's Corner does drop. It opens its doors May 27th. Guaranteed. No bullshit. So I'm asking you, I'm suggesting, let's get it together. And yes, that's a double entendre. That's like, let's get it together, like as in let's get our shit together, because there's always other levels to get our shit together. But let's obtain it in tandem at the same time. Also, like I said, You cannot dispute or deny the power of when two or more come together for one single aim. And this particular aim is the point of power in which you will gain the most leverage concerning any and everything you do. Whether you're into the occult, starting a business, investing, whatever your shit is, whatever it is for you. And that's why I feel it's one of the most important things. It's because, and once again, it's not about the outward effect. What I'm most excited about is who you become. And of course, who I become. And to be able to play any kind of part in somebody's evolution, in their process of finally giving themselves permission to be who the fuck they want to be. Maybe even wanting to kick themselves because they should have done it earlier. But hey, everything in its own time and everything for a reason. So the doors are open now. I look forward to serving you. This is the great work. This is a major faction of the great work because it encompasses so much. And also bringing to the light what's in the dark, both in a positive and negative way. This is Shango Way. It's been my pleasure. I'll see you on the other side. And by the way, there is also something else. There's going to be a special when you go to the page, just for those who are interested, who are highly, exceptionally invested in what I'm talking about right now. Because not only are you going to get access to all these things, the ritual, the compendium tutorial video, the subliminal incantations, mucho magnification, the 7-day pass if you get in by the 19th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But there's also going to be an option for those to get all of this and a custom spirit servant for just an additional $100 more. So you're actually saving $200 because if you go on the page right now, the custom spirit servants are $297 each. So in essence, you're getting yours for only $100. Okay? You don't have to do that. I said this is only for those who are exceptionally invested in what we're talking about here. This whole magnetism thing. Unleashing your magnetism to its fullest potency. I'll see you on the other side.